And all the while I was working in America as a journalist, I started to realize that many of the freedoms that we're supposed to be so proud of were diminishing. And in many ways, I've said this recently. I don't know if you saw me in a conversation I had with Tucker Carlson recently that was seen all over the world. What I told Tucker was, it's funny. Working at CNN for so many years, I would have thought, that that's the place where they would never get in the way of my right as a journalist to have something to say, right? And, my ability to have a narrative, to be independent. And then when somebody offered me an opportunity to work at RT, immediately the first thing that came to my head, because I'm American, was Russians. Oh my God, they're going to tell me what to say. They're going to control everything I do. And in many ways, what I found out, and I told this to Tucker, was that it's just the opposite. I truly, truly felt when I was working at RT like I had dominion of my own narrative. That, of course, there's always, as we all know, editorial discussion and pushback, and people have different points of view, and what's the big story? No, I like this. No, I like it. I like apples. I like oranges. But in the end, it was a true discussion. So I just found that, from an American perspective to be different. And I can tell you this, and you can take this to the bank. When I worked at CNN, for example, I was in fact told who I could interview, who I couldn't interview. I was often told that there are certain stories I was not allowed to cover. When I would try and talk about, for example, Latin America, and I would talk about some of the things that the CIA has done over the years in Latin America, ixay, nixay, can't talk about that.